everybody, and welcome back to Darvanalee Design Studio. My name's Nicole, and today we're here for a crafting vlog. It is the 17th of March, so happy St. Pat's Day, everybody. So let's get started. Good morning or good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for taking some time out of your day and spending it with me while I do a little bit of crafting in the studio. It's the beginning of a working week. I have a lot to do. I have a lot of paperwork that I've got to get done this week, but I think I'm just going to do that like in the afternoon, spend an hour each day, and that should get it done. Other than that, I'm just going to be plodding around in the studio. I've got some invoices to send off. I've got a quilt that I'm going to do one of my own quilts, so I'm going to sort that out. I've got a binding to do on a dust cover. I've got a couple of bags that I need to start thinking about making. I'm still a couple of weeks off before I've got to send them. And I've got a quilt that's come in, so I've got to do the measurements up for that, do the costing and everything like that, and send that off to the customer. And yeah, so that's all come in the last couple of days, and I've got a couple of custom orders to do as well. Of course, we're going to do our mandatory check-ins for the week and all that sort of stuff, and I'm also rethinking how I'm doing things. So excuse me, you noticed on the weekend that we didn't get a vlog on Saturday. I was out and I didn't get back till late. So I combined Saturday and Sunday together, and I think going forward I'm going to do that, and we'll just have it as a weekend vlog, because then that gives me a day off of editing. So as you could imagine, I do all the editing and everything for my channel myself. I don't outsource it or anything like that. So everything that you see on the channel I have done myself. Whether it's poor or great or whatever your opinion is about my channel, that's fine. But I do it all myself, and I pride myself the fact that I knew nothing about editing or anything when I started this journey. So I think I've done pretty well, but beside the point. So I'm just rethinking things, how I want to do them. Now, remember when I started doing the daily vlogs, I said this was to help me to get back into the momentum of filming and doing stuff and being productive and all that sort of stuff. And that still holds true. So what I thought I would do going forward is on Thursdays I do a live stream. So there's no point in me putting a video up on a Thursday. So and you get to see what I'm working on anyway. So I don't really work on anything more after that vlog. Sometimes I do if it's customer orders and stuff, but generally I just do paperwork and stuff like that. So I figured the live stream is classed as a video. Okay, and you get to see what I'm working on and all that sort of stuff. If you would like, I like how I do the videos, because we get those 3-45-minute sprints where we actually just focus on it, and then we have a bit of a chatty bit. It can go for 15 minutes, sometimes it goes a bit longer, and we break that up with a bit of crafting in between, because you know you get talking and then craft doesn't get done. So I'm going to leave that as it is. So there'll be no daily vlog. Like, you'll see Wednesdays will go up on Thursday, but there'll be no daily vlog on, no, Wednesdays will go up on Friday, and there'll be no daily vlog on Thursdays. Anyway, you'll understand once you start seeing it happening and all that sort of stuff. So, that gives me time to not do any editing or catch up on editing for the BookTube channel, that if I've got any. So generally I get all of it done, for BookTube on a Tuesday. But what I thought I was going to do is actually have a vlog go up for Monday, that will go up, so you would have already seen one, which is the weekend one, and then I'll film this one, and then on Wednesday this will go up on the public channel. But on Tuesday there'll be no public vlog as such, or no daily vlog. It'll be a combination of Monday and Tuesday that will go up on Wednesday, because I want to start putting out tutorials again. Okay, so this is why I'm talking about this today, because I feel I'm ready to start doing tutorials again. I got really wounded last year, and also at the end of 2023. I got really wounded, and I hate to say that I gave in, like I got wounded by the trolls, but I did. I got wounded, just a lot of negative feedback, and it wasn't constructive criticism. It was just plain out rude. in some cases derogatory, in some cases just very spiteful behavior from grown women, I assumed, because they were women's profiles. So I can only assume that they were women, but regardless of whether they were women or not, they were just, I took a hit basically. And you know, my close friends, my rebel stitchers, they all know how much of a hit I took, because I've talked about it quite often. And yeah, and I have broached it on the channel, but anyway, that's beside the point. I'm over that now. Like I've worked through it and realized that it wasn't me. It said more about them than it did about me, but it really did put me off doing tutorials because it made me self-doubt, like doubt myself. Do I know what I'm talking about or anything like that? So all that played into, there was also outlying stuff that was happening in the background that was exacerbating that and making me feel that way. So anyway, that's neither here nor there now. But what I thought I would do, instead of trying to film a vlog and also film videos on Tuesday, because that's my quasi day off when I don't do anything online, because I work Monday to Friday, but I don't do anything online. So what I thought I could do is this week I can start, I can actually start doing some filming and editing and all that sort of stuff and getting ready to put some videos out. So this week you'll probably still see a video tomorrow because today's video, you'll see that. But going forward as of next week, Monday's video will go out on Wednesday on the public channel. Of course, my Patreons, they get it on the day of. So you can go and check that out, check the Patreon out. All other tiers are closed down except for there's 2 supporter ones. One where you get stuff, and then which has only arisen last week, and one where you just want to help support. Okay, so that is all over there. You can go and check that out. There's a $2 tier and a $3 tier, $5 tier, because it gives you the currency of wherever you are. So anyway, that's all there. Links are down below. You can go and check it out. You're not obligated to. Just know that you do get the vlog videos the day of. It's not a couple of days later. Okay, and we're starting to get some content together for Patreon as well, for the second tier. And of course, I've shut down all the other tiers because I basically haven't been filming there and I shut them all down. So they may or may not come back into it. That if you're on Patreon, you'll get a notification when that, if and when that happens. Okay, so that is all there. And so you can go and check that out. But I thought going forward, so starting this week, starting tomorrow, I'm actually going to start getting stuff in place for filming and all that sort of stuff. Of course, I'm going to have to probably edit and whatnot, but every Tuesday going forward, not this week, but as of next week, there will be a tutorial that will go up on the channel. So that means that I've got, you know, a couple of days this week to get it all filmed and edited and everything and ready to go and scheduled out send off to the Patreons and then scheduled out for the public channel. So that's sort of what I'm going to do. So, and as I said, remember we talked about this when I first started, that this was to help me to get back into the flow of things. You know, I can keep doing this. This is fine. And I am going to keep doing the daily vlogs because I'm actually having a lot of fun doing them and I'm having a lot of fun getting stuff finished. But I do also want to do tutorials because I've had a lot of emails in the last 6 months. Why aren't you doing tutorials anymore, you know, and all this sort of stuff. And while I have explained and returned messages and all that sort of stuff, I wasn't ready to, but now I am. So I'm going to be starting off with some videos that I have recorded that Patreon got, which are a couple of bag ones, and then I will be slowly working my way through doing more tutorials. Now, if there isn't going to be a tutorial for the week for whatever reason, you know, like I might have been away or something like that, because I've got a couple of things where I'm going away in the middle of the year. If I'm not going to do one, well then obviously there won't be one, but you might get a vlog or you might get something else instead. There might be a short that goes up or something like that. But anyway, I did a diamond paint with me yesterday. You would have seen this, which was Sunday. It was part of the weekend vlog. So that's what I want to talk about now, the weekend vlogs. I'm actually going to combine Saturday and Sunday together. because I think that made a lot easier for me to do that yesterday. It went up late and it didn't go to the Patreons because it went up super late because I was umming and ahhing on what I was going to do. And yesterday was not conducive for craft in this house. I got called away, I got phone calls, I had people turn up, I had to go pick up cars. I got nothing done except for some diamond painting. So yeah, that was it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to sort of get a house back in order, meaning my sewing room, send off any emails I've got to do, and if I do end up doing any craft or anything like that, I will obviously give you the check-ins and all that sort of stuff. You're going to get all that. But if I do any extra craft or anything like that, you will get to see it, and you will see this video this week. You'll see it tomorrow on Tuesday, because today's Monday. And going forward next week, you'll start to see some tutorials going up. And occasionally it might swap days and stuff like that. So just be aware that there will be stuff going up and you will get to see all the content. And hopefully you'll love it and appreciate the effort that's been put into it. And you'll come over and be a little bit of a supporter of Darvanalee Designs on Patreon. All right, let's turn the camera around and see what I got done. Okay, so let me just move that light out of the way. So as you can see, I got some more stitches in on the weekend at stitching. I got about 200 and something stitches in, and last night I only did, which was Sunday night, I only did about because I didn't stitch on Saturday night because by the time I got home I was too tired, and then last night I was too excited. I wanted to do my diamond painting, so I started doing this and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm going to go do my diamond painting. So that's what I've done. But this is the edge of page 1 and this is the bottom, so where that red ends, because these are down on page 2, but that is the bottom of page 1. So I only have whatever the fill-in is here and the fill-in here to finish, and there's a little bit in here as well that I've got to do, and then that'll be page 1 finished. So I should get that finished tonight, give or take. There are a lot of color changes. You can see there's a lot of waste threads here, but I'm going to move on to page 2 because that'll be over this side, and so I'll have enough room to do that before I have to move, and I'll even be able to work down before I even need to move this frame. So once I have got the border across and I'm starting, because I should start tomorrow, which is Tuesday night, I should start page 2 because there's not much left over here. So once I get this border done and down the side, then I'll just start filling in, which is more of this sort of stuff. Anyway, this is just sort of continues on, and yeah. And then once I've done the top one, I'll take the fabric out of this frame and move it up a little bit, and then I should be able to I'll have enough, should have enough room to finish off the other pages without having to move the frame again. I might have to just, you know, put it into the frame some of the stitching, but I think the majority of it should be out. So I'm looking forward to getting onto page 2, and this one goes pretty quick. Like, even though there's lots of color changes and all the rest of it, you can get a lot of stitches into this pretty darn quick. Because they're very repetitive. There's it's, you know, you're just filling in a lot of the time. Like you can see here, there's just a lot of filling and whatnot, same as here as well. So I'm excited, but I didn't get much done last night. I was just too excited for my diamond painting and you'll see why. Okay, so you can see that I don't know if you can see the color change or not, but I did the black with you on camera yesterday, and then I did a little bit more, which is the brown, which was 3371 is what I done. And so I've still got a little bit more of that to do, but I got down into here, but then it was just getting too late. So obviously that's going to be a key, but you can see it is laying quite nicely. I'm really happy with the placement of it. As I said yesterday, when you're over the top of it, it can look really bad. You've got to walk away, come back, and just take a look at it with fresh eyes. For those that don't know, that is the chart that I'm doing, and I am working this corner just here, so you can see the little key, and that's what it's going to be like. But that didn't take me too long, actually. So I probably will, I'm going to do some of this again in my lunch break. So I'll probably do about half an hour in my lunch break, and then do a little bit more tonight. I just love the fact that everything is set up and I can just come out here and do what I need to do. I'm still finding my place, like where I need to sit things and all that sort of stuff when I do. do it. So yeah, but I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. I'm getting into the swing of things of squares again. You know, they're looking pretty straight and everything, but when you look back here, you can see how sparkly they are. It's absolutely wonderful to see them down, and this already started. All right, and now I'm going to head off and get some paperwork done. Okay, so cross stitch. I got 200 and something stitches in on Saturday, and I think I got 5 or 6 stitches in last night, and then the diamond painting was calling me, so I went out and done a little bit more diamond painting, and then by the time I finished editing and everything like that, it was pretty late. I played around with the diamond painting a little bit more, and that was it. That's all I done yesterday, so I'm hoping to get a little bit more done today. All right, I'm gonna head off for the rest of my day. I've got bookish sprints, hence why I'm in my Cats and Books and Coffee a shirt, and I'm just going to get the house in order during sprints and listen to the book. Oh, and the book that I'm listening to today is called All Fours by Miranda July. It is on the Women's Prize for Fiction. It is a middle-aged protagonist. I wouldn't call her middle-aged, actually. I believe she's perimenopausal or menopausal. So she's an older character in her 40s, and she is planning a road trip across the United States from one side to the other, and she's leaving her husband and her son, I think it is, behind. This is just what I've gathered off the synopsis, and yeah, so she's doing that, but not too far from home she takes a turn off the highway and goes and books herself into a motel, and basically this starts her reinvention. So I guess I'll chit-chat a little bit about that. But you get to see the whole book review of any books that I've mentioned in the month of March. You can see them all over on Dusty Book Sniffers, and they're all starting to go up now. I think I've got 3 book reviews up so far. The 4th one will be going up tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm still doing a little bit of editing on that. So yeah, so you'll start to see more and more of them, and of course there will be 16 in total before the end of the month. So go over, check out Dusty Book Sniffers. This is where you'll find me talking about books and having a whole lot of fun around the bookish community. And yeah, I look forward to seeing some of you over there. Don't be shy and leave a comment and let me know where you've come in from as well. So, all right, I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. I've waffled on enough, but you know what's coming now. And of course, I will see you in the next check-in. Bye. Okay, so it's a lot later in the afternoon. It's about 6 o'clock. And I have been super busy on the phone and computer and sprints and all sorts of stuff. But I did come out and do some laying of diamonds down. I've actually moved on to this next rectangle, which I might do a little bit more a bit later. I'll see how I go. But I finished this first section already, and it's turned out so nice. I love it. It has been a really weird day today. I have not really got any crafting done. I have cleaned up the studio, so ready for tomorrow. I've got a whole heap of editing to do tomorrow and whatnot, so I'll be up nice and early and getting that all done. And yeah, but look at that. We have one section done. I love the colours. They're just so nice and they blend really well. And I was really worried about the doing the squares and everything, but I think that they're sitting really nice. What do you think? And as I said, I've started over here, so I'll start laying them down. So this might end up going a little bit quicker than what I thought. But that is the end of today's video because I've run out of time, basically. And so, yeah, I just like to say thank you, everybody that's come and had a look and seen what I've got up to. Tomorrow will be a very busy day. I'll have a lot more going on. You can see how sparkly it is. Look at that. Looks so good. So yeah, I have a lot going on tomorrow, so I'm sure that there will be a lot more content tomorrow. And of course, don't forget to give us a thumbs up down below, leave us a comment, let me know what you were working on today, and of course, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon beside it, and then that way you're not going to miss out on any future posts. And let's just gaze a little bit more on that first square of many that I have to do, and I haven't even got it all covered yet, so there's still that whole roll to do as well. But anyway, you all have a fabulous evening or day no matter where you are, and of course I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.